This is Rob,
And Lisa.
and we're a couple of pickers, and we're out today on Saturday looking for some garage sales, and we're going to go to our favorite thrift store.
Then we can't tell you where it's at or we'd have to kill you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of those kind of deals. 5-cent clothes, 5-cent VHS, 5-cent shoes, 10-cent if you buy a pair, because they will sell them one shoe at a time.
Plus they have specials every day, so.
Yeah, half-price specials. They sell a lot of furniture. They do half-price furniture, or they might be half-price on books. Sometimes they just do a flat like 10 cents on books, or I've seen nickel books before, or what Christmas. I get a lot of my Christmas stuff there. In fact, that's where I found a pair of remember those reindeer I got that were made like in Japan? They were from the 50s. One was red, one was green.
Yeah.
They were in a baggie. I paid 25 cents for the pair of them. So, 12.5 cents a piece. I sold one of them for like $140, $150.
Yes.
And then the other one I think I ended up selling for $75. So, I get craft books there all the time. They sell their craft books for $25, but normally, because I buy so many, I bought them by the boxes full. They'll cut me a deal, so I get a better deal than that. So, that's where I get a lot of my craft books and craft supplies. Found a lot of good stuff there also, because it seems like they get a lot of donations from older ladies who love to do crafts, and the kids want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, it's like a private one. It's not a chain.
What have you found there? What's some of the stuff that you found there? Hey, we got a tie. We bought a tie there. Wasn't that where you got your Hermes tie that got us?
No, that was Coach.
Coach. Oh, that's right. It was the Coach tie that got us booted off of eBay. We got a violation because we couldn't prove it was authentic because we didn't have an original receipt.
Yeah, so we got suspended for 7 days.
Yeah, got slapped on the wrist for 7 days. Could sell but couldn't list. So they wanted us to go to Coach and ask them to authenticate it. Yeah, this would have been a tie probably from the 70s, and that's not going to happen. So we just took our 7 days and kept going. So.
And I've also found a hearing aid remote control, I believe, found there one time. Those go for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Never found any hearing aids there, I don't think.
No.
And
what else? I know
trying to figure out, tons of hats.
Oh yeah, hats that have sold, some of them for up to $50. Ball caps, things like that.
Yeah, their hats I think are a quarter there.
That's shaking like crazy.
Yeah, I know.
It's not an earthquake, folks. It's just the mount we have our camera on.
Trying to figure out how to mount this on the vehicle.
What else? Well, I know we've also bought tons of clothes there. For a nickel a piece, you can't beat it. We bought a lot of t-shirts.
T-shirts are about the best thing.
Well, we've also bought some jackets, some old blazers and things that we've done pretty well on.
Yeah.
For a nickel. That's what they cost a nickel. So again, you can't beat that.
And certain people buy glassware there.
I wonder who that would be.
I don't know.
Maybe the glass fanatic. That would be me. Yeah, I buy a lot of glass there. They sell them for $25. Sometimes they do specials again where I can get them for a nickel or a dime. But I always get really good glassware there.
I think, 7 or so years ago, we bought a whole living room full of furniture there.
Yeah, for $40. Oh my God, yeah. And it was a beautiful, beautiful sofa. I can't remember the name of it, but it was very well. It was from the 70s. Looked like it had never been sat on. Unfortunately, we have a dog who took it over as our own, and it didn't last that way for long. But we got that, a couple chairs, and I don't remember what all. But yeah, for $40. So you can't beat it. It's a great place. It's a charity, so I don't mind spending my money there. In fact, we always donate, or whatever change we get goes back. We because we know we make so much money on them. You kind of feel bad, but you don't feel bad, sort of thing, So, but we always try and donate all our change back when we go to the register.
But on their board up front where it has prices, they have one phrase on there that really makes us upset.
What's that?
it says you can't check out more than 50 items.
Oh yeah, but that's
so we
because,
come close.
That's because no, we've had 50. I've had more than 50 craft books. I've had over 100 craft books at one time. They don't consider. They're talking about clothes. People come up there with just mounds and mounds of clothes, and what they do is they have a boutique. And how they handle that is in their boutique section, they take white out and put dots on the tag. White dots on, because they'll put it either on the tag or actually on the back of the material. One dot is $1, 2 dots is $2, 3 dots is $3 that way. And if people come up there with mounds and mounds of clothes, they have to look through them, because even though it's a charity, you're still going to get unscrupulous people that are going to come through there and try and get something that they may have in the boutique for $5 for a nickel, So that's why they do that. They don't want people coming up there with those.
Oh, I thought it was because they had such long lines.
No. And the best thing is, it's a lot of the volunteers, the ones that do it, are nuns, and they are awesome. I have never found women that have such a wonderful sense of humor. They are funny, and some of them can be pretty snarky, not mean. Well, some of them are kind of mean, but in a funny way. We've never had any of them be mean or nasty with us. They're always great. So love dealing with them. Love going there. A lot of them love to give Rob a hard time, but we always have a good time when we go there. And it's a place where we can take $20 and go hog wild, spend to your heart's content, have cart full of stuff, and still get change back. So, or change back that we give back to them.
Hey,
anyway.
Wait a second, they don't have carts.
Well, they have little baskets full of stuff. Baskets where I have to find other things that they have there to put stuff in, because I can't carry it all around. So, but anyway, that's where we're heading this morning, and we already went by one yard sale that was a bust. But you never know. You never know till you stop. So we stopped. Rob got out, I didn't. I'm the one that's the more skeptical of the two. He will get out and check them out. I'm the one that'll drive by and, not stop. The kind you hate when it's your yard sale, when you got people that slow down and look and like, what, my junk's not good enough for you? No, it's not. Not today. So,
yeah.
What else is going on? Oh, we're still working on another video that'll be coming out pretty soon about an awesome haul that we got for free.
Yeah.
So make sure you.
Oh, and yesterday when I do have another video coming out also. I mean, it might be out by the time this one comes out. Went garage selling yesterday.
Yeah, I got up early and I was driving through town.
She had to go through town, and she had to go to an appointment somewhere, and she told me that there was garage sales everywhere, so she told me to get off my butt and go.
I don't know if those are the exact words I used.
Well, it was close.
Close.
Go out and find something, and I mean, I think I spent $12 yesterday, and I got several items for free.
Couple banker boxes
Yeah.
full.
Yeah.
Couldn't even give people money for it. Felt bad. Tried to give people. They wouldn't even take his money.
Yep.
So, just goes to show people sometimes don't know what they have, or they don't really care.
A long burger.
Longaburger.
A Longa burger. Sorry. I don't know how to pronounce Longa burger. It's a wheat basket, but it's a tissue holder.
Yep, tissue Kleenex holder, boutique style.
So I guess every basket I see, I'm going to turn over.
You better believe it. We found, in the last week, we found two. One sold in one day for $52, and this one I'm going to put up for $50 also. So, I paid $6 for the one that sold for $52, and you paid $5 for this one that I'm going to ask $50 for. So, good money in baskets. Just flip them over. Doesn't take long. They're very well made. After looking at both of those, I feel confident I could spot another one. They have a distinctive way that they're made.
You're gonna have to get it back over?
I do, but I'm gonna get gas here because I don't want to drive much farther. So I'm gonna stop and make you get out and pump gas. So we're gonna have to cut this off for right now, and we'll pick it up in a little bit.
All right.
Hey everybody, we're here and we are getting ready to go inside, check out, see what we can find. Hopefully a lot of good bargains and deals.
Oh, you're gonna leave.
when you look through a big bin of stuff that's a quarter and you can't even find something you want to buy. That's really sad. I felt really bad.
Well, when something's at a garage sale, a quarter, and then right next to it there's something that's $20. That's kind of.
Well, wait a minute. Didn't I see you look up something that was in the quarter bin? You wouldn't even come off a quarter without looking it up.
Because it wasn't nothing. There was nothing there. Even a quarter, I don't really. A quarter's a quarter. If I buy 4 of those, that's $1.
This is true.
And if I can't sell them,
well, that's as bad as it. We just came from an estate sale, and everything was half price. Got some great reel-to-reel tapes for 50 cents. And you came up to the table with a bunch of cassettes that were advertised as a quarter, and then was disappointed that you didn't want to sell them for half price. Right?
Yeah.
Because she said...
There's no sign that says, 25 cents or under, no half price.
I think we should change our name. Couple of cheap pickers. How about that?
I don't know.
Cheap.
I don't know.
That's the way to do it.
Yep.
But she was great. Found out she does estate sales in a different county than we're in, but it's one that's nearby. So we put her name down, told her we're resellers, showed her some of the, the Cat Stevens reel-to-reel that you sold for how much? 40. What'd you pay for that? You got those at the pound store though, right? The outlet store, Goodwill Outlet? Less than 50 cents. So looked up, the first reel-to-reel that you looked up there was worth
20 to 30. So.
20 to 30.
So went ahead and bought the whole stack.
And what was what'd we spend there? $12?
$12.
And the biggest thing was I spent $3.50 on 3 Wedgwood coffee cups, which he was shocked because I never spend I don't spend that much on coffee cups, but I think it was a good investment. But we did just come from our thrift store we went to this morning with 2 boxes full of stuff for less than $10. So we will make a video, show you what we got from there, but that's always a great store to go to. How many thrift stores, how many yard sales have we gone to today that we haven't bought anything? Quite a few.
Yeah, a lot.
It's been quite a few. There's been some slim pickings out here. It's bad when you go.
Yeah, we got a late start though.
Well, and they have Build-A-Bears out there. So some of the older Build-A-Bears, which I know some of them are worth a little bit more, but they
not $20.
Well, they weren't. They were $25, and they weren't even fully clothed. One of them just had on a pair of boxer shorts. One of them had on a dress and shoes, but it wasn't complete.
That one back there.
No, we just went past something that said garage sale. I think we're heading home. We've been out.
I don't think we've ever sold a Build-A-Bear online for more than $20.
I sold one that came close one time, but it was an Easter one that was fully decked out with a dress, a purse, hat, shoes, had every accessory it could go with it, and it was an older one. I think that one might have came close to that, and that's one we got for free. We got for free, remember?
Oh,
yeah. From when somebody was moving, and we got some of their stuff for free. So, but now you made me totally forget my train of thought. Does that happen to you? It happens to me a lot. It doesn't take much though.
You're talking about glassware.
We were talking about what?
Glassware before.
Glassware. Oh, well, I got a bunch of glassware, but I also got glassware. I got some of nickel VHS. I got some nickel plasticware stuff that they had. They had craft books for a dime. What else did they have on sale that we bought? I think that was, and then I got a bunch of Ziggies. Little Ziggies, 2 different types, but I think I got 12? Plush, yeah. I think I got 12 of them. So, for a quarter piece, you can't beat that. Of course, they'll be better at Valentine's Day. I think they're more geared for Valentine's. But I
one
think
listing for several points.
Ziggy sells all the time. Anyway.
Or you could lot them together.
Yeah. I got a milk glass Snoopy coffee cup, pretty inexpensive too, at one of the yard sales. And then I got a RC Cola and Moon Pie Festival, 15th annual RC Cola Moon Pie Festival coffee cup. I think that's pretty interesting. That was also at a yard sale. So we're heading back home to get everything. We got to unload everything we got. And I don't know if we're going to get that processed today because we're still working on stuff we got. We've been so lucky lately with what we've been finding. We've still got to get a lot of other stuff processed. So it's going to be a lot of work today. But once we're home, we'll be home for the rest of the day. Kick off our shoes, put on our comfy clothes, and get busy. Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, what are you making for dinner?
Hey, it was through the magic of like video and computers and stuff like that.
High tech
today,
stuff.
It was chicken, rice, and broccoli. That's it.
What was that about?
Well, the video that we were doing earlier today, that would be, and a combination of this video, the clip before you to see before this video, the last question you asked me was, "What's for dinner?"
Ah, gotcha. And it was good
we
too.
ran out of.
It was good.
Ran out of footage.
Okay. All right. So we're going to talk about what we got today, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So why don't you start handing me some stuff, and I'll explain what I got at our thrift store, our first thrift store that we went to. We went to a couple yard sales, I think, before, but I don't think we bought anything at the yard sales. Okay. All this clinking sounds. This is all eyeglass that's clinking around, but it's very resilient. Actually, it's much more resilient than you think. But let's go. Show me what I got. What'd I get?
There's one.
A mixer, a mixing glass. I don't know if it's old or it's new, but I got it for $1. So, you know, it's got a golfer on it, so, and it's got some sailing on it, sailboats and stuff on it, so I'm sure I'll be able to get my money. There's no mark on it. It's not Libby or anything. It's not, I don't know, like I said, how old it is, but that's okay. It'll work.
I mean, we can say, well, let's just say the stuff that we're showing to you, and then when you say stop, we paid $10 for it.
Yeah, starting here. That was $1. I think she may give it to me.
So
for
we don't
less.
have to go. So we won't have to bore you with
Okay.
the incidentals here.
Bourbon Street Jigger glass. As you can see, it's quite tall. So again, Bourbon Street, people like that. New Orleans.
That looks kind of vintage.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Next. Ah, what is this? Playboy. Shot glass. So this should sell well. Tall, heavy bottom. It says Playboy. That's all it says all the way around. It is just Playboy. So there you go.
You got one.
I got 4 of these,
okay.
actually. They were having the sale. One of their sales was on holiday, was half off. So somebody happened to put these Budweiser glasses that have the Clydesdales on them that are very popular. There's also quite a few on, but they still sell well. I got 4 of them. They had them for $0.25 piece, so I got 4 of them for 50 cents. There you go.
We have some similar in the store already, like this,
Yeah.
that are shorter.
Well, they're the old-fashioned glasses.
Yeah.
That's another one of them. That's another one of them.
2 of these.
Oh, I have 2 of these, yep. These are Coors Banquet. And I also have a smaller Coors Banquet glass that I have, that a tasting glass that I got a while back. But you said I have 2 of these?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got 2 of these, $0.25 piece.
I don't know what exactly that says.
Well, let me see it.
Does it say Budvar or Bud? I think it says VAR. I don't know.
It looks like Budvar. Maybe
Yeah.
it's German.
I don't know.
Anyway, Budweiser glass, pint glass. I'm sure, or this is what this is. Yep, pint glass, has it on the back. Budweiser, also boudoir. I've never seen that one, so again, I like to buy the barware. Does well. We've had these before. It's the Black Angus, home of the Angus Sour Bullshot, Texas Bullshot glass. So.
I think you have more.
No, I only have 1 of these.
Okay.
The Old Spaghetti Factory. Is that what it's called? The Old Spaghetti Factory glass, tall barware again.
The last piece of glass in here.
No, there should be another shot. I thought there was a small shot glass in there.
Okay.
This is a pitcher. Again, it's for, I would say, barware. It has the sailing flags and what they mean on them underneath it. I didn't see any marks on this. Now, this one I really paid up for here, everybody. I paid a whole $1. So, you know, it's got to be something I think is special if I'm going to pony up $1. But I'm sure I'll get my money's worth out of here.
Another shot glass.
I know I had another small shot glass in there.
Start the coffee cups.
Oh, my coffee cups.
Oh, wait,
Those didn't come from there.
Okay, what about this one?
That one did come from there. Yeah, this little espresso cup like this, I pick them up. People like them. It's got some numbering and letters on the bottom, so I'm sure I'll be able to trace down what set it came from. So, you know, not a big sale, but there'll be somebody that has a set that wants another one. Oh, then Laughing It Up. What's better than M&M's? A lot of people collect M&M's. This is a huge, mega coffee cup. And it says, you can see Laughing It Up on the inside. Again, I paid $0.25 for it. So, was that all my glass from there?
I don't know.
I think so. I'll show some of the other stuff. And then,
was these from there?
maybe the plastic. Yeah, they also had a bin up at the front. They usually have bin up at the front for plastic stuff. This is like a little plastic travel cup. It says Black & Decker on it. I got it for $0.05. You know, can't go wrong for $0.05. Same thing. America #1, thanks to our veterans, Department of Veterans Affairs travel cup with a big American flag on it. Looks brand new. Doesn't look like it's been used. It was $0.05. So, oh, and then Tervis. They had this one thrown in there too, and the nickel one. Miami, University of Miami. Hurricanes, yep. And so, normally a lot of times we'll keep the Tervis for ourselves, but this one looks brand new, so we'll sell this one, and it should do very well. Does that look like all my glass from there now? I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And what else have we got that I got from there?
You could spread out these
okay.
books here. So.
All right. Another thing they had on sale there today were magazines and craft books. And I think I talked about that in going in there. Yeah, if you don't mind taking those for me. That I do get craft books from there. These are stencils. It's a whole thing full of stencils. And I may keep them and use them for me, or I may sell them. This is, helps if I have them right side up. This has all the different fonts and everything it has in it. And I think she charged me maybe 5 cents for that. Simplicity Sewing Book. The great 1970s looks. Who could pass up something like that for $0.10? And then just crochet books, you know, crochet, cross stitch, another crochet book. You can tell this one's probably from the 70s, maybe early 80s. Things like that. Just, you know, this has dolls on it.
And sometimes we end up people buying multiple ones of those, so it
Barbie clothes. Those are always good to find.
Somebody buys 4 or 5 of those, it could lead up to like $30.
Calligraphy. You know, just things like interesting things. These are some sewing patterns. Greta Goose towel. These are some cats. Belts and bags, vintage. This one was, looks like a Raggedy Ann pattern. So, you know, I just pick up things that look interesting, that I know the people that I have bought for me before, because I do have a lot of repeats.
Hey, wait, that's a purple hippo.
That is a purple hippo. People that have bought for me in the past, the things that they kind of go towards, because like I said, I have so many repeats. And then our stuffed animals. This one, this is a Caress pet. I've sold these before. They have a bad habit, and I know a lot of people have talked about this. You know, when they write on the tags, they break the price on the tags. They normally do that on stuffed animals, which is why I don't get stuffed animals there. I told her, I said it had $1 on there. She said, I'll give it to you for $0.25. So, $0.25. This almost caused a fight. They have a very small counter top. So I had all my glass, and I separated by price to make it easier for them to ring up. And I had these in a tote down by my feet. And some lady started looking through them, and she pulled these out. And I said, "Oh, ma'am, those are mine." And she said, "Well, why don't you move them and put them up on the counter?" I can't. I got so much stuff up there. These are Excuse me. These are from Jelly Belly. Probably originally came with some jelly beans. They are called chocolate reindeer. So they're fully jointed. So I got these each for a quarter piece. He's got hat. You just can't see it. Just like here's. I think I got 11 of these Ziggies that say "Prisoner of Love." And where's the other Ziggy? There was another one that looks like this guy here. Looks like Dracula that says "I love you."
So you have hats for these?
Yeah, I have hats for all of them. So a lot of the Ziggies don't have hats, but I have the hats that go on them. So they're down there loose. But I think I got 12 total of these, and they have no marks on them. They didn't write on the tags, thank God. But these just sell well. As I've mentioned before, this is the place where I get my nickel videos from. So this one, did you say this was Disney? I don't think this is Disney.
So.
No, this isn't Disney. This is called Tangerine Bear. I haven't seen this one. And then we have sold Shotgun Red before. Y'all probably have seen him. He's on here. He's the puppet. And so then I found a double feature of them. So
Put them two together.
Right there. So you can't beat that, for a quarter.
No.
No, that's 10
cents.
Sorry. And then I always pick up the Disney sing-alongs because they sell well. A lot of times they sell well on their own. And especially this one because it is about Aladdin. And with Aladdin just coming out. So, again, a nickel piece. Fabric panel. Christmas again. So it was, priced. I think it was marked $25. So she probably gave it to me for a dime. So, but they're cut and sew panels. Was that everything I got?
That you got.
That was everything I got. Okay, now Rob will show you what he got.
Here, let me get all the stuff that I got.
Okay, go ahead. I'll be quiet. I'll drink my coffee.
I have no idea what this says. Something Toronto. Do Toronto.
Okay.
Core for the hat. I don't know if it's. I didn't look it up. I don't know what it's referring to. I'm sure it's referring to something. So we'll
probably
find out.
Toronto.
No, I'm talking about Do Toronto. It's got I don't know. It has the Space Needle.
Gotcha.
Does Toronto have a Space Needle?
No, I don't. I have no. You know what? I've never been to Toronto,
either.
So I couldn't tell you.
This is I think it's Bosch. Is that what it's called? Bosch. Bosch.
Vanna.
Espresso, coffee, something maker. I think they are. I think I've sold parts to this before.
And what'd you pay for that?
I think it's right there.
$1.
100.
Oh, $1.
Yeah.
Our whole order came up to $9 and change. We gave her a $10 bill, and then we always just donate our change back to the place. So
I hooked this up and made sure it powered up. But I mean, even if it happened to not work, I mean, could sold the tank and stuff like that.
All right. Let's move on to our yard sale. Let me have those 3 coffee cups I got there because I know I got 2 coffee cups and a mug. Oh, I love the sound of clanking glass.
What this one?
That one came from our thrift store. So I'll show it to you real quick. This came from our thrift store as well. We didn't get it's Whalers. I had one from our last video where we showed the stuff we got. It was a yellow one that had a tiki on it. This is just a different color and a different guy on the front. So again, cheap. First yard sale. So if you're from the South, RC Cola moon pies. I mean, we used to eat them, drink them. But I thought this was really cool. This was actually a coffee cup that is from the 15th annual RC and Moon Pie Festival in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. Thought it was unique, different, so it might appeal to somebody. It caught my eye. There we go. Paid 50 cents for that. This one, it says, at times life is pure joy, and it is a milk glass. So it caught my eye. And then when I turned it around, here we go, very slowly. Snoopy and Woodstock, it even turned my eye even more. So I was very excited to get this one. Haven't looked it up, but I think comps on. That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. So it's in good condition. Very good condition, Rob. It's got a little bit of wear on the R right there, but I think we'll live. Snoopy and Woodstock look great. And it's 1963, but that has to do with the syndication.
That's 70s.
Yep, so there you go. And then, again, pay 50 cents for that one. I got a thermoserve Coors.
Fire King.
Fire King, thank you. A thermoserve Coors tall insulated.
Those usually end up selling. It doesn't matter. I mean, it takes a
Yeah,
while.
I've sold all different
Maybe
Budweiser,
$10
Miller, all of them.
$10.
10 and up, yeah. So 50 cents. Okay, so where do we go from there?
I think the.
Do we need to go get some stuff from out there?
No, everything's
Okay,
here, I think.
let's go.
The what was it? The estate sale. I think.
Estate sale, half price. We did hit another half price estate sale. That's my cups. In fact, this is all I got. Rob got the majority of everything. So
we ended up spending like $12, I think.
$12, yeah. I got 3 of the same coffee cups. I really ponied up on these. I paid $3.50. They were half price. They were originally $7. I paid $3.50 for a set of 3, matching, all the same, and they're Wedgwood, and that's why I paid $3.50. So I looked these up. I'll probably ask about $20 for the 3. Not a terrific profit compared to some of the other ones that I do that I get for a quarter or less, but Wedgwood will bring a lot of interest into the site just with the name. So okay, that was mine. That was it for me.
Okay. I don't know how many there is of this.
First of all, let you know, I found this that he's getting ready to show you. While he was out still looking in the garage, I was wandering around the house, and I found all of these, and I took them out there and asked the lady that was running it how much they were, and that's when I found out everything was 50% off, and I went and got him because I know this is something he got recently that he made some money on. So okay, you can go from there.
There's 16 of these.
Reel to reel.
Reel tapes. 50s and 60s, I would say these are.
Shepfields.
That was the first one I seen, and I just looked it up just to comp it, and I think it's like there's none on right now. There's 2 in the past that sold in the last few months for 20 to 30, I believe. And so I just went on that to go ahead and
for anybody that's not knows
it.
what reel to reel, what we're talking about, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Music on reel to reel.
That's good. It's got a little wear, but still has their name on it. I mean, it still has their name on it.
So.
And I noticed somebody wrote on this one. I guess whenever they had it maybe stored, they put that on the side.
Maybe.
But I mean, that one will pay for the whole stack. What would that be? What's that?
How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
said
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Maybe $8.
At 50 cents a piece is $8. Yep.
Yeah, so this one will pay for the whole stack, and I'm probably going to lot some of these together because I've looked them up and they're not that worth that much. Some of them aren't, so. Oh boy.
And what else did you happen to get there?
I will lot some of those together. I don't know how many of these.
Don't fall out of the chair.
I don't know how many of these are.
Well, you know what? That was 8, 9, 10, 11, 50. So they only charged you 50 cents for all your cassettes you have there, just so you know that.
Well,
yeah, so you did get a deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8.
And you have 8?
Yeah.
So that would be 15.
15 of these. They're like they're branded as Sony Music Ultimate Collection Rock and Roll, I believe. Cassettes. They have various songs on them from the, let's see, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s.
Yeah, well, this is 50s right here.
Yeah.
And then there's
60s.
70s dance all night. Reeling and rocking 50s.
I mean, it's, you know.
Superstars of the 70s.
Some of them are sealed.
70s from the heart. Oh, and that one's still sealed.
I mean, there's a few singles online right now.
That has a $4.99 price on it.
But I mean, if you put them all together, you know, you could probably get $20.
So he got
25.
15. He got 15 cassettes for 50 cents.
I'd say $25.
So
You know?
there you go. Was that all we got today?
I believe.
I believe that's true. I think that's all we got today.
We didn't spend that much today.
No, we didn't spend that much today. And we stopped at quite a few more places. We just didn't find anything that interested us, really.
Yeah, the last one we went. No, that's not the last one. We talked
No,
about it.
we went to.
We talked about the one where they had something for 25 cents and then they had something for $20 in the same table or something.
Yeah, I think so. That's true. That's true. And then, oh, you know what? Why does this happen to me? I had something in thinking about that I was going to say, and it just went, oh, our sales today. We've done over $300 today on eBay. So sales are doing good today.
It's what, 7 something right now?
7, yeah, it's after 7 Eastern
so, I mean,
time.
we still got a ways to go, so.
So it's a good day. Good day. Good sales day.
But if we stop selling, it's okay.
If we stop selling, it's okay.
Well, I mean, if that's the end of the day.
Oh my God, just take that back, because we always say whenever we say something like the eBay gods have heard you.
Okay,
Take that back.
We won't mention it.
No. But we have not sold on any of our other platforms at all today.
Which is pretty bad.
That's pretty sad, because we have quite a few that we sell on. So eBay is king right now. So
we got over 7,000 items on Bonanza. We got 7,000 items on Prairie Grid. We got, well, not
no, we have 5,600 on Prairie Grid.
Close. And 7,000 items on True Gather. We haven't sold a single thing all weekend.
That's true. That's true. And I have over 100 and some items on Etsy, and I haven't had a sale in a while over there. So, and I've been doing promotions and everything else. So, don't know what's going on with the other sites, but thank God eBay's not dead. No matter what you've heard, it's not dead. So anyway, don't forget to like this video. Hopefully we've made you laugh, showed you some things that were good, that were cool, that maybe you didn't think about when you go out. And subscribe to our channel, because we've got a lot more coming out. Things we find, things we do, and some of the silly things that go on around here. And that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.